it's an awesome setup. I'm looking forward for a good night.
I'm really looking forward to it. I hope Prime Time wins and we'll all have a great night.
I love coming to Ireland. Who doesn't?
Well, I've come home, haven't I? Which is lovely. It's lovely that they're doing the IFTAs in my hometown.
Listen, a night like this, it's great to be in the cheap seats eating popcorn.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Convention Centre Dublin for the Irish Film and Television Awards 2012.
This fall, Chris O'Dowd, Amy Huberman, starring Stephen Rea and this guy, Simon Delaney. In a twisted world where blood appears on walls for no apparent reason, one man holds the key. Where all is not as it seems. A band of lost souls are determined to change it all back to what it was before.
How did this happen?
What do you want to know?
Curious kind of thing, man.
Never mind how or why. The question is, who?
It's a good question. We should really get to the bottom of that before we move on.
Here's the plan. We split up. You come with me. You go with him.
Come on. Do you know, if I have to go with him, I'd rather go alone. I don't want to be a pain in the arse. I'm going to go alone.
Gonna love him.
Chris O'Dowd gives a performance that critics describe as mesmerizing. Stephen Rea gives a performance critics describe as superlative. Amy Huberman gives a performance critics describe as scintillating. Simon Delaney gives a performance. In a world where one door closes and another one opens. Where questions are answered by more questions, and those questions are never answered, so still leave remaining questions unanswered.
No more questions! Except for one. How the do we get out of here?
Where fiction becomes reality, and lies become truth, and things are left unsaid, where good and evil work together to ease unrest, where shadows become light, and questions remain unanswered, where dreams become reality, and reality turns to dreams. And Ryan Tuberty as the Fat Monk. Don't miss The Confused.
Please welcome your host, Simon Delaney.
Thank you very much. You're very kind, thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another wonderful celebration at the 2012 IFTAs, where, as always, we'll be rewarding people for outstanding talent, emotional courage, visual flair, but most importantly of all, being Irish. And just look us in the room to celebrate with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome Oscar winner Brenda Frickers with us tonight. Brenda, good evening. The wonderful Fionnuala Flanagan is with us. Fionnuala, good to see you. Mr. Brendan Gleeson. Brendan, good to see you again. And also, for some reason, we're joined by Irish rugby legend Brian O'Driscoll. It begs the question, though, what are you doing here, Brian? You know what I mean? And it's a real honour to be also joined by somebody who truly appreciates the power and potential of the visual arts. Ladies and gentlemen, our President, Michael D. Higgins, is with us tonight. And of course, awards season is now in full swing, and we've recently seen our very own Michael Fassbender nominated across the globe for his performance in Shame. Congratulations, Michael. Michael is, of course, proudly half Irish and half German. The Irish half we all clearly saw in Shame. And the German half we saw this afternoon at 2:30 when Michael popped in to throw a towel down the seat that he's now in tonight. Never met the man and already he hates me. It's good, isn't it? The Irish film industry had another amazing year, culminating in not one, but 2 Irish short films being nominated for an Oscar. So well done to everyone involved with Pentecost and The Shore. So just why are the Irish so good at making shorts? Well, I think it's because we approach our filmmaking like lovemaking. We'll give you a bloody good 10 minutes and anything after that is just showing off, isn't it? 2011 was indeed a crazy year. Glenn Close pretended to be a man in Albert Nobbs. Brendan O'Carroll pretended to be a woman in Mrs. Brown's Boys. And Cian Egan pretended to be a singer on The Voice of Ireland. I just want to say thanks to Brian Kennedy for that joke. Also joining us tonight is one of the stars of Desperate Housewives, the beautiful Dana Delaney. Dana. You know, Dana, I've met a lot of Desperate Housewives in my time, but none of them look like you, love. And I'll tell you something else, if they did, I'd be dropping the kids off to school 6 days a week. We also had a genuine hit film on our hands in 2011 with The Guard, a film that tells the story of a corrupt, incompetent, belligerent, alcoholic member of An Garda Síochána. Should that not be in the best documentary section? No? Possibly? So if we're all sitting comfortably, shall we give away our first award? So, our first award is for Best Supporting Actress in Television. And here to present it is the dashing Dubliner from Downton Abbey, who's taking advantage of the government scrappage scheme later this year by trading in his Rolls-Royce Silver Ghost for a Ford Cortina when he appears in the remake of The Sweeney. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Alan Leach.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The combined resume of these 4 wonderful women is staggering. In these defining standout roles, they exude tenderness and toughness in equal measure. And the nominees are...
Eva Berthistle, Strike Back.
You always have my back.
Come on! Move! I'm sorry. Move! Come on!
Brona Gallagher,
After my family,
The Field of
raising
Blood.
my children. I'll tell you one thing. Without family, you have nothing.
I wasn't talking about you.
No? You've some big ideas, Patricia Main.
Denise McCormack, Love Hate.
I have to have my implants taken out.
Oi.
There's glass gone into the silicone. Silicone's leaking into me blood. If I don't, I'll get blood poison.
Ruth Negga, Misfits.
IFTA goes to Denise McCormick, Love Hate.
Wow. God, I'm absolutely gobsmacked. There's a couple of people I want to say a big thank you to. Maureen Hughes, casting director, Claire McGinley, Stuart Carolan, David Caffrey, the director of Love Hate, and Anthony Byrne, all the team at Octagon, Susan Cawley, Simon Massey and James Flynn, RTE, Jane Gogan, all the cast and crew on Love Hate, Tom Von Lawler and Peter Coonan, Geraldine and Audrey Bain, and I want to say a particular thank you to my family who've supported me through my whole career. My mum and dad have been brilliant, and thank you everyone, I'm gobsmacked. Thank you, it's been brilliant. And a big thank you to Barry, my partner, for being there behind me and really supporting me. Thanks, have a great night.
The next award is for Best Drama in association with BAI. Now, I've been lucky enough to be part of many great dramas. Thank you. Most of which are available on DVD at most good petrol stations. Now, to present this award, well, she's opinionated, she's feisty, she parties hard and takes no prisoners. Very similar to her character Jojo in the hit series Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Charlene McKenna.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We all have that box set where you keep saying, I know it's late, but I'll just watch one more episode. Well, that's because television drama has entered a new golden age, and it's all because of brilliant shows like these ones. The nominees for Best Drama are...
Corp is Anna. Game of Thrones.
I come before you to confess my treason in the sight of gods and men. I betrayed the faith of my king and the trust of my friend Robert.
Love, Hate. The Borgias.
His Holiness, Pope Alexander Sextus.
And the IFTA goes to... Yeah! Love Hate!
Wow, we're gobsmacked, I think. I'd like to say thank you to Jane Gogan for commissioning this series and being very, very supportive throughout the whole production. To Stuart Carolan for being an amazing writer and giving us such great stuff to work with. James Flynn for being my mentor for years and exec producing and all your support. To David Crean for all your support as well. David Caffrey, thank you. Maureen Hughes for putting an amazing cast together. I really think she's done a fantastic job. Stephen Daly, Aisling Wallace-Byrne, our costume and designer. Annalise O'Callaghan, our production manager. And I'd like to accept this in the memory of Donal Gilligan, who's not with us anymore, but I think his spirit lives on. And I'd also like to give a personal thank you to my mother and father, To my partner Liz and my son Daniel for just absolutely amazing support for the last few years. Thank you.
I'd like to thank IFTA, thank you Tracy, and thanks very much to a fantastic cast and amazing dedication and hard work from our amazing crew. Thank you very much.
Please welcome Miriam O'Callaghan.
Where did Simon go? I was expecting Simon. Anyway, G. Galère. I mean, they say the truth is always stranger than fiction, but in the hands of talented filmmakers, it's really no less compelling. And the feature documentary that I'm presenting tonight, well, really it represents the very best in the genre. And people always say it can't be as good as things that have gone before, but all the films tonight really represent that. They aren't just, in fact, a social record, which they are. They're also, in a sense, the best of cinematic art. And the nominees are
Bernadette, Notes on a Political Journey.
Someday, Catholic and Protestant, we will stand in this country as Irishmen and fight for our rights and fight for the ownership of our country.
Knuckle.
Two right men will go out and fight there, and each wants to get in and finish the fight. Good fight will last no longer than 20 minutes. Them men should be broke up. Their noses broke, their mouths broken, and their black eyes and maybe 15 or 16 stitches.
Men of Arlington.
As long as you were a young, fit, strong man, had a pair of working boots, they weren't too worried about whether your clothes had been on for a day, for 2 days, for a week.
Off the beaten track.
Oh my God! Oh, please, get back. Get out of here.
And the IFTA goes to Bernadette, Notes on a Political Journey. Delighted, Celia. Delighted. This is Gordon. Delighted, Gordon.
This is Gordon Brick, who's the genius who put it all together. I'd like a round of applause, please. For poet and philosopher Michael D. Higgins. From bad lands where eggs are small and dear, climbing to worse by a stonier track, when all are spent, we hear it, the right song for the wrong time of year. I very much welcome the acknowledgement of a great and indomitable spirit, and that's Bernadette McAlliskey.
This year there are 4 exceptional pictures nominated for Best Film, and here to present the first of those for your consideration is last year's Best Actor winner, one of the stars of Steven Spielberg's Pacific, and soon to be lighting up our screens in Titanic, Blood and Steel. Please welcome Martin McCann.
This year, we have 4 outstanding features nominated for the Best Film IFTA. The first of these is a smart, funny, outrageous story of a bent copper and his bewildered American partner who find themselves in way over their heads with some very dodgy characters. Ladies and gentlemen, The Guard.
Sergeant Jerry Boyle, the last of the Independents.
I've got some information about that murder last night.
What murder?
Yeah, how many murders have you had in the last 24 hours?
Good point. Could I have your name, sir?
Yeah, Bozo, the clown.
I didn't know the Circus was in town.
Special Agent Wendell Everett.
These men are highly dangerous. And if... Yes, Sergeant.
I thought only black lads were throat eaters. And Mexicans.
That's a baby gun. One of the gay lads used to like secreting it on his person.
So gay lads in the IRA?
Well, it's the only way we can successfully infiltrate the MI5.
How much money do you think you'll be happy?
You cross me on this and you're finished. There are men behind the men.
Wait, I'll give up! Free home!
You certainly are an unconventional police officer, Sergeant Boyd.
Thank you.
That was not meant as a compliment.
The Irish Film Board's Rising Star Award celebrates new talent and also the great work of the Film Board in financing and creating new opportunities for Irish writers, directors, actors and crew. To present this prestigious award, please welcome the director of last year's amazing Rise of the Planet Apes, Mr. Rupert Wyatt.
Hi, good evening. It's great to see new and emerging talent making waves, whether in front of or behind the camera. The nominees for the IFB Rising Star Award are
The Irish Film Board Rising Star. Rebecca Daly, Writer-Director. John Michael McDonough, Writer-Director. Chris O'Dowd, Actor. Emmett J. Scanlon, Actor.
And the Irish Film Board Rising Star Award goes to John Michael McDonough.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much. You know, you try and eventually it pays off. Thank you. This is great. Thanks to IFTA, to my family in Boyle, and to Donna, and to my beautiful fiancée, Dawn, and everybody involved. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Leave it to you, boy. Leave it to you. Our next award is for Best Actress in a Lead Role in Television. And to present it, the man whose job it is to save Arthur from disaster. No, not Russell Brand's agent. The star of the hit BBC TV series Merlin, Mr. Colin Morgan.
Good evening. These women's generosity of spirit, dedication, and mastery of their craft kept audiences enthralled as these wonderful stories unfolded. Let's take a look at the work of our nominees.
Maria Doyle Kennedy, Corp is Anam.
Yeah, Carl Credim. Be keen to knock bread and dinner bale.
Michelle Fairley,
My son,
Game of
Bran.
Thrones.
How did he come to fall from that tower?
I pushed him out the window.
Ruth Negga, Shirley.
I know. Well, shoot them! Damn them to hell!
Aisling O'Sullivan, Raw.
Why didn't you say something to me? To the Gardaí?
I hoped it was a coincidence.
And the EFTA goes to Ruth Negga.
Thank you. I'm terribly nervous, so forgive me. I lost my piece of paper with the names on, so it's on my iPhone, I'm afraid. I'd like to thank Colin Teague, the director, and Catherine Lannon, who were incredibly supportive. This is actually for everybody involved, because it was probably one of the most collaborative projects I've ever worked on. We didn't have long. I think we had about 8 days. Well, I had 8 days in prep, and we shot for 13, so we all had to sort of pull together, and everyone was marvellous. I'd like to thank Leslie Sharp, Henry Lloyd Hughes, Charlie Creed-Miles, Charles Thompson, Morella Shearer, Charlotte Holdridge, Paula Jack, Ben Foster, Sheila Stevenson, Eleanor Moran, and Maxine Watson. Thank you.
So there we are, part one has come and gone. Now, a question: what do Bressie, the Prezi, and the most exciting dance crew to come out of Ireland ever have in common? Well, they're all coming up in part two, when we'll also be saluting one of our industry greats. We'll see you in a couple of minutes. Thank you so much. Welcome back to the Irish Film and Television Awards, celebrating the year when Obama said, "Is Féidir Ling, yes we can." And for many of us in this room, yes we can. It's a simple matter of putting your script through 5 drafts, getting it approved from the film board, getting the BAI involved, sorting out your Section 481, finding your locations, sorting out catering, getting the casting director, finance, transport, cast, security, insurance, and after all that, if you're bothered, yes you can. And thankfully, this next man got all that sorted and took Ireland and the UK by storm with Mrs. Brown's Boys. So to present the next award for Best Documentary Series, please welcome the brilliant Brendan O'Carroll.
Thank you very much. It's a great honour to be here. Thank you very much. Especially at a time when, well, I find it unbelievable that a wrinkled old woman who's a loudmouth could capture the heart of a nation. So well done, Miriam O'Callaghan. It's yeah, she'll kill me. It's been a great time for us at Mrs. Brown's Boys, and it's nice to be here at a time when cross-dressing has, you know, made such an impact on television and in the films. We had Glenn Close, of course, as Simon said, playing Albert Nobbs, playing a man. I play an Elwyn in Mrs. Brown's Boys, and of course Meryl Streep, who plays Margaret Thatcher himself. The category that I've been asked to present is serious documentary. It's a very hard genre, one that has, well, it's difficult to balance entertainment with the truth. But I think the 4 nominations here tonight got it just right, and they are.
Mobs Canada.
I successfully completed.
The Meaning of Life with Gay Byrne. The Tenements.
Telling my Aunt May one time.
Waterways.
But not
And the IFTA goes to Waterways.
Oh, I'm lost for words. Thank you very much. I wasn't expecting that at all. It was 21 years ago Dick Warner and myself started off on our first journey on Waterways, and what an exciting adventure that was. So it was a great pleasure when we got RTE and the BAI to support our new series Waterways down the Royal Canal, which was, the restoration was finished in October 2010. So I'd like to thank the crew I had, Peter Robinson for his wonderful photography, Brendan Campbell for his sound, our editors, Jim Duggan, James Dalton, and Derek Holland, Ronan Hardiman for his absolutely majestic music, and of course Dick Warner for his magic scripts, and my good friend Larry Masterson for all his support. Thank you very much indeed for this award. Thank you.
So our next award is for Best Current Affairs and News, and here to present it, the two women who play sisters in the hugely popular Fair City. Please welcome Evie McCall and Evie Garrahy.
In a year of huge change and upheaval, Irish Current Affairs Television took on some of the most momentous and historic events of 2011 with typical dedication.
The nominees for Best Current Affairs and News are
Carry On Regardless, Prime Time Investigates. The Home Care Scandal, Prime Time Investigates. The Presidential Debate, The Frontline. State Visit to Ireland of Queen Elizabeth II.
And the IFTA goes to The Home Care Scandal, Prime Time Investigates.
Thank you very much. First of all, we would just like to thank the families who participated in this program, and without their support, we would have been unable to make this program. We had the privilege of working with a fantastic, talented team of people. Mark Lappin here, who was director-producer. We had three fantastic carers, Caoimhe Delaney, Anna Matushik, and Eunice Naningwa. We had two fantastic researchers, Rory McKenna and Hilary Curley, a fantastic cameraman by the name of Matt Naughton, and editor John Paul Short. It has, as you know, been a very difficult few months for news and current affairs within RTE, but this is a very important recognition of the importance of investigative journalism and the importance that RTE continues to turn out good investigative documentaries going forward, and we'd like to thank you very, very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Please welcome Amy Huberman.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Director Thaddeus O'Sullivan brings us the dramatic struggle of Martin Sheen's Daniel Barry, a lonely priest in the 1950s Ireland who tries to balance his passion for film with his duty to his faith.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. I committed the sin of pride. I thought I looked lovely in my new skirt.
I've had a number of temporary teaching jobs in Dublin. I'm ready for something more permanent now.
And why Boris?
Oh, why not, Mr. McSweeney? From what I hear, it's a town with a lot going for it.
Electricity is one of the great blessings of our time. Look at that. Magic.
Do you ever think about showing your films at the hall?
What do you mean?
Put them on a double bill with a good Western.
Where have you come, my fellow?
Shut up!
All I know is that the place is in sore need of stewardship.
St. Patrick would have had a hard time with you.
St. Patrick wasn't trying to sneak in Hollywood filth.
Dance! What are you doing? You are breaking the law of God and man by watching that rancid abomination. Shut it down!
I want it all. Dreaming of an electric house and look at the state I'm in.
Ladies and gentlemen, the wonderful Prodigy. I would ask you to please keep supporting them on Sky One's Got to Dance. They did ask me to join in earlier on, but I pulled the Nell hammy in the warm-up. I know, it's a shame, isn't it? Our next award is for Best Supporting Actor in Film, an award for which I've been nominated 4 times. Never won it, though. I love being an actor, getting the script, rehearsing it, auditioning for the role, and then relaxing and watching somebody else play the part. How are you, Liam? To present it, a woman who has thrilled us from her days on China Beach to her role as a desperate housewife. Please welcome my third cousin from America, Dana Delaney.
Thank you, Simon. Happy to be back with the Dublin Delaney's. I think I gave you that tie for Christmas. I am very, very happy to be here to present the Best Supporting Actor in a Film, as you say. Oops. It's fake. All 4 of these gentlemen exude the classic Irish rugged good looks, brooding intensity, and a wicked sense of humor. The nominees are
Liam Cunningham, The Guard.
From Dublin, are you? IDs, please. Yeah, what's the name? I know a lot of the guards in Dublin. You know a lot of the guards in Dublin?
He's a very friendly fella.
There's no harm in being friendly. What's the name? McBride. Oh, McBride. McBride. We know all about you, McBride.
Brendan Gleeson, Albert Nobbs.
You Bushmills. Oh, good man, Nobbs. Let's have a drop, shall I? For an eye-opener.
Kieran Hines, The Debt.
What were you doing in Mexico?
I traveled a lot. South America and North Africa. I kept moving, looking.
Chris O'Dowd, Bridesmaids.
Planning a wedding should be fun. You know what? If I ever had a wedding, I'd want everybody to be stress-free, you know? I'd like it to be like a carnival. Like people win prizes for guessing the bride's way, dunk tanks.
And the IFTA goes to Chris O'Dowd.
Turns out, as always, I was premature. Thank you so much for this. This is lovely. Thanks to everybody involved in Bridesmaids, Kristen and Annie and Paul and Judd, and to to the wonderful family of John Michael McDonagh. And to everybody in Boyle again, and the gorgeous Donna, and the fabulous and soon-to-be Mrs. O'Porter, lovely Dawn. Thanks, everybody.
Up next, we have the prestigious Phillips Short Film Award. And here to present it, we have TV3's Queen of Style, no, not Alan Hughes, and the charismatic judge from The Voice of Ireland, who, like many of our Academy members, is used to hearing the words, pick me, pick me. Please welcome Lisa Fitzpatrick and Bressie.
Good evening, everybody. Every good song needs a massive hook to create an impact quickly, like a short film.
And as with our songwriters, Irish short filmmakers regularly go all the way, some even to the Oscars. This year, the nominees are
Clock. Downpour. Foxes. The Boy in the Bubble.
Magic. His reasons were sound, but the outcome was tragic. Look at him, stupefied, trapped in a bubble. Allow me to outline the cause of the trouble.
The Shore.
I'll go and get him. But no, Mary, I'll go. I want to surprise him. Well, they're coming over.
I can't be the dole.
And the IFTA goes to Foxes.
Whoa, awesome. It's really heavy. Cool. Thanks very much. I just want to thank the Irish Film Board, particularly Fran, Andrew and Jill, who are really supportive during the whole process. The writer I worked with, Gareth Shanley, for an amazing script. Miguel De Lasso, my DP. Frank Reed, the editor. Ferdy Murphy, my production designer. Graham Newcomb, the sound recordist. Liz Byrne, makeup. Esol Sheehy, who was costume designer. Neil O'Connor and Gavin O'Brien, who did the sound design. You heard a bit of the madness there. John O'Connell, the VFX supervisor, and Maureen Hughes for casting, and the cast, who were Marie Rowan, Tom Vaughan Lawler, and Karen Griffin. And most of all, I'd like to thank my wife and the producer of the film, Brunella Coquiglia, for just existing, basically, in general. And yeah, thanks very much. Our next project's the feature, so it's going to be even better. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Uach Theron Naheran, Michael D. Higgins.
Agini cwr, to saram feilif galer yn sia nacht ag calura, dachad of scanan agus television a herin. As President of Ireland, I'm delighted to join you all here this evening in a warm, enthusiastic celebration of Ireland's creative community of artists and craftspeople in both film and television. IFTA, the Irish Film and Television Academy, has as its objective the stimulation of new creative production, the encouragement of excellence through recognition, through education and leadership, Through this work, IFTA is playing a crucial role in the drive for our national recovery by raising the profile of our industry across the globe, showcasing our creative talent and attracting more and more productions to our island based on the skills and excellence of all our artists and craftspeople. I look around this room tonight to a community of artists and craftspeople, and I can say that it is you who are the ones that have brought and will continue to bring Ireland onto the world's screen, out to audiences around the globe, that have enhanced our reputation and continue to do so. And I sense the newfound pride and positivity among Irish people that emanates from your great efforts to entertain us, to inspire us, and to reinforce to the world our long-standing tradition of being a nation of gifted artists and storytellers. For with every story told, it takes a great actor to interpret and skillfully communicate its message to an audience. And it is a great honour for me tonight to present the Lifetime Achievement Award to a truly great Irish actress. I'm speaking of Fionnuala Flanagan, a true master of her craft who over the years has fiercely portrayed characters in every genre, in such diverse roles as Some Other's Son, The Others, Transamerica, T.G. Cahar's Paddywhackery, and more recently, the much acclaimed The Guard. She has also been one of our foremost interpreters of James Joyce's work, notably through her one-woman stage show, James Joyce's Women. Here tonight we are honouring her immeasurable talent and above all her lifetime achievement, her dedication to performance, to art, and indeed, agus tá sé tábhachtach, to Ireland itself. She's one of our country's finest creative talents, an actress with a masterful skill, delivered with beauty, grace, and strength, attributes which light up every scene. Agini Kaur, ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to take a brief look at her work.
Hello everyone. I would like to congratulate Fionnuala Flanagan, a great actress and a great Irish woman.
You're a strong Irish woman, and I like that.
That's the truth, and you know it. And I know it.
You are so lucky. If you put one scratch on my baby, I would have your ass.
Fionnuala has spent her life dedicated in equal measure to her country and to her art.
You okay?
Thanks for taking me out, Jerry. Lovely music, huh? I am your mother.
Fionnuala Flanagan playing that role. It was a wonderful experience, like everyone else on the set, and I'm sure on every set she's ever worked on, we all fell completely in love with her.
I'm not sitting below her. She soured the drink. Shut the old law. Would you like a release?
I'm sorry?
A sexual release. Look at mine.
Merry Christmas! Oh my God!
I wish some man or other would take me sometimes and kiss me in his arms when he's there. There's nothing like a kiss. Long and hot down to your soul. Almost paralyzes you.
Congratulations, Fionnuala. You absolutely deserve this honour, and I wish I could be there with you to raise a glass of champagne.
Oh, she's a lady, talking about that little lady, and the
fáilse fuile anish a caribh feitseoir an gradam seal iftem blina. It gives me great pleasure. I would like now to welcome to the stage the recipient of this year's IFTA Lifetime Achievement Award, Fionnuala Flanagan.
Rán Uasal. Ní féidir láirt. Tá an bhuichas orm. As ocht an ór álan seo. Is got a míle maithagah. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, members of IFTA, my colleagues, thank you so much for this wonderful honour. I am totally bowled over. And thank you, Helen, wherever you are, for those few words, and Brent. These are my own teeth, by the way. And yes, I am Data's mom. It's been such a long journey, and so many people in this room tonight helped me get here. I've worked with many of you. I've loved it. I miss you when I'm not here. And it is such a great pleasure to be invited back to my native city to receive this honour, and I thank IFTA from the bottom of my heart. I never thought I'd be standing on the same stage with the President of Ireland, a man who has devoted his life to honouring the arts and helping artists, and I know he will continue to do so in the future. Dublin made me, it gave me my start, and I'm actually here finishing a film, and an Irish film, and I'm very proud of that. I'm always delighted to be invited back here to work, and I do not consider myself a Hollywood actress. God knows I don't have the wardrobe for it, for starters, and I don't belong to the right gym, but I'm always delighted to come home, and this time my wonderful partner and husband, Garrett O'Connor, is with me, and my truly devoted manager, Lawrence Kubik, and many, many friends in the room who helped me get here. But I also would like to thank, way back when, my parents, who are somewhere listening, and my family members, who were my siblings, who sat in the kitchen when I wrote small plays and demanded that they all be in them, and behaved like a tyrant, and they were supportive and loving, and I am grateful for that, wherever they are scattered in the world. To the schools I went to Scolwira, which taught me Gaeilge, and which made me speak it all day long, and I am eternally grateful for that, because it opened a world of literature to me, much of which has not been translated into any other language. And I savour and I relish and I cherish the fact that I have a native language that is not English or anything else. And I laud T.G. Cahir and RTE, who have the courage to venture into programmes that are daring, made in the Irish language, and long may they continue to do so. I'm also grateful to Scoil Catriona, where I continued my schooling, and to Sandymount High School, and all the people there who put up with me and passed me in subjects, and sometimes honoured me and failed me in a lot of subjects. I'm grateful to Miss Piggott, who put me out of the choir because it solved a great problem for me that I'd never have to sing again. So you will never hear me in a musical. And it's been a long, long journey, but it's been a wonderful one. As I told some young actors the other day, when I was giving a master class. I said, you know, starting out as you are, be prepared for the fact that you will get your heart broken many, many times, and you will be rejected many, many times. But then will come that moment when you have a role and you're playing it and you know you've nailed it and you know you're in a state of grace. And that is a moment of such inordinate bliss that it can be not compared with anything. And I include chocolate cake and sex in that. So, thank you very much. And I'm also, I must say, tremendously delighted to be in the company of such talented people this evening in the various categories. To be in this room with you alone is wonderful. And I suspect that, as our president has told us and so lauded the native Irish industry, the film industry, the burgeoning Irish film industry, and as he supports it and gives it such high praise and the people who work in it, I suspect that it is not the captains of industry, much though we have much to be grateful to them for, it is not the captains of industry from Ireland who will make her take her place among the nations of the earth. It is her artists and indeed her filmmakers, and I hope I will be among them. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, President Michael D. Higgins and the radiant Fionnuala Flanagan. Well, that's the end of part 2. Coming up in part 3, we've got Hollywood, MTV, Ireland's rising star, and the one you at home voted for, your TV moment of the year. But before all that, let's see some of the other awards that were presented earlier to masters of their craft. We'll see you in part 3.
Best Writer in TV Drama. The IFTA went to Stuart Carolyn, Love, Hate. Best Supporting Actor, Television. The IFTA went to Tom Vaughan Lawler, Love, Hate. Best Director in TV Drama. The IFTA went to David Caffrey, Love, Hate. Best Factual. The IFTA went to The Only Viking in the Village. Best Children's Youth. The IFTA went to The Importance of Being Whatever. Best Documentary. The IFTA went to Blood of the Travellers. Best Actor, Television. The IFTA went to Aidan Gillen, Love, Hate.
Thank you very much. Welcome back to the Irish Film and Television Awards. Just a quick heads up for the TV people here tonight. That last Lewis goes at about 11:30, folks, all right? Michael, Dana, Chris, you're grand. You'll be carried to your limos and hand-fed grapes all the way back to your hotel. Our next award is for Best Actress in a Lead Role in Film. To present it, an Emmy Award-winning Irish-Italian actor whose career has spanned 5 decades. With his rich cultural heritage, he's blessed with Italian movie star looks, a poetic Irish soul, and apparently he can rush up a smashing codel bolognese. Please welcome the unbelievably suave Armand Asante.
Thank you, thank you. It's such a great personal joy for me to be back here in Ireland, which many of you don't know is the ancestral history of my own mother. So, when I speak of strong Irish women, I speak of those women here tonight who have gifted us with their beauty, their skill, their talent, their artistry, and their commitment to this work. The nominees are
Antonia Campbell Hughes, The Other Side of Sleep.
Get in the car, Arnie. No, really, thanks.
Aoife Duffin, Behold the Lamb.
I haven't been to a pool in years. I've got that. The Gold Award.
Marcella Plunkett, Stella Days. Saoirse Ronan, Hannah.
Whatever you do, don't follow me. Promise not to follow me.
And the IFSA goes to Saoirse Ronan, Hannah.
Saoirse's not here, obviously. She's working. She's doing a film called The Host, directed by Andrew Niccol, although why, Andrew Niccol is directing Simon Delaney's life story at this stage is beyond me. He's got a lot more to do. She worked very hard on Hannah. She started training about 2 months before we filmed in Tullow, in County Carlow. She worked for 4 hours a day, weight training, martial arts, and, I think it paid off. She was, I have to say, I thought she was wonderful. And congratulations to everybody, and congratulations to Fionnuala, who's a lovely lady and a wonderful actress. Thank you.
Please welcome Keith McArdle.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Terry McMahon's directorial debut is a dark satire with a towering central performance from Emmett Scanlon. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to meet the unforgettable Charlie Casanova.
Life is short and I want to play a game bigger than poker.
My name is Charlie Barnum, and if there is a God, this may very well be my last will and test.
Think of the innumerable things you privately yearn to do. But law, morality, conservatism, wives, children, parents, even strangers tell you every day that you cannot do those things. What happens if you're given the complete right to abdicate all responsibility? What happens if you tempt fate to find out if this is what you should really be doing with your life, if this is who you should really be? Now that's power. You pose a question to yourself, a question that you are afraid to even consider. Are we men? Are we? Ace to 5, yes. 6 to 10, no. Wrestling case, Your Honor! Pick a card, any card. It can be anything you want, but you have to be brave. You have to push it, and you have to abide by the answer of the card. Get out now, man!
Our next award is for Best Entertainment Programme, and to present it, a man with a huge acting career ahead of him. You saw another side of his talents earlier, playing the fat monk in The Confused, and in his spare time he presents the longest running chat show in the world. He's a great sport. Please welcome Mr. Ryan Tubridy.
Thank you. Thank you. They say television ads £10. Jesus, what does film do? By the way, Simon became a dad for the 3rd time last week. Congratulations to him. Isn't that good news? Hooray! The same woman. Okay. From the conquest of Britain by Brendan O'Carroll to the addictive drama of MasterChef Ireland, from the hilarious cod reality of the Hardy books to the brilliantly satirical Savage Eye, Irish television has never been more entertaining, and God, do we need it more than ever. So let's take a little look at these brilliant nominees.
Hardy Bucks.
What the hell are you at?
What's cracked you? I need to talk to him, and it's very important.
It's the middle of the night, you fool!
Who cares? Who cares? Come on.
What's with the stones?
I seen that in a movie.
Why do you knock? It's a bungalow.
MasterChef Ireland.
Champion.
is... Mary.
Mrs. Brown's Boys.
You're wasting your time with him, he's fucked. It's only a matter of time, isn't it, Grandad?
Am I dying?
Yes, Friday.
The Savage Eye.
I need someone to babysit my child while I go to the hospital.
Can I help? Yeah, I'm brilliant with Sheldon then.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Well, the winner is, it's a phenomenon. Mrs. Brown's Boys, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much. We weren't expecting this, believe it or not. It's first of all, congratulations to you, the 3 nominees. Maybe next year. Thank you very much for this. If anything, I'm an example that if you throw enough shit at the wall, some of it sticks. The lesson is that you've got to keep throwing it. I want to thank RTE for supporting us. They pushed us over the line. BBC were delighted to go with it, but it was RTE's involvement, along with our own production company, Buckpicks, that pushed over the line. So I want to thank RTE. I can't believe this. I really can't. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Eddie, Doyle, Bill, our own producer, Martin Delaney, and Steve McCrum, who's the producer from BBC, who single-handedly conned them into putting it onto BBC One. I don't know how he did. I want to thank my own family, most of them who are in the show. Well, if you can't wear them, you have to pay them. Danny, Fiona, I'm immensely proud of you, and I always have been, long before this. Eric at home, I'm proud of you, Amanda, and Marty, and my mother, wherever you are. Thank you for this, ma'am. That's nearly it. My wife, Jennifer, who has been with me all the way and always has supported me. And as the song says, I am all I am because she loves me. Thank you.
Please welcome Catherine Thomas.
Glenn Close gives the performance of her life as a woman trying to survive 19th century Ireland by pretending to be a man, in collaboration with a stunning array of Irish and international talent. This is Albert Nobbs.
No finger marks on the knife blades, please.
At Morrison's Hotel,
Mr. Nobbs?
She prefers roses. Lilies make her sneeze.
the service is impeccable.
With sweet roses, Nobbs.
Ma'am.
Such a kind little man.
The staff
Now, drinks.
Albert?
is outstanding.
I've been thinking that we need a strong man about the house.
God, but isn't he a smasher? He'll only take advantage of a girl and then leave her high and dry. High maybe, but I wouldn't say dry.
And appearances
Mr. Hubert Page is working in the morning, and he's come over and asked us for a bed. With me, ma'am? Yes, Mr. Nobbs. With you.
are deceiving.
Jesus. You're a woman.
You won't tell on me.
What's your name? Albert. Your real name? Albert.
You just lay your head down, darling.
I think you are the strangest man I've ever met.
Sleep now, la 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 la.
Well, it was bound to happen, folks. The reality programme is not only here to stay, but it has entered the realm of separate category at the IFTAs. And to present it, well, Germany has been very good to us. It gave us half of Michael Fassbender, all of its pensioners' cash, and our next presenter. So please welcome from the IMF, no, not that IMF, the International Movie Federation, Mr. Gunther Grun.
Sie kennen nicht die Unterschied zwischen einer Schlange und Baches Weins. Baches Wien. Sorry, I know you don't speak German yet, but I'd like to say what an honour it is to be in Dublin tonight, but I can't. It's a kip. Scaldy Bowles was right. It's an absolute shop. If I was you, I'd get out. That's what I'm going to do. As soon as I'm done here, I'll go and collect some money I'm owed, and then head back to Germany. But before I do, I have the reality of the situation to announce in the reality program. And the nominees will be coming up now after a piece of music you may not have heard yet this evening.
Celebrity Bonastor. Head chef.
First check on. 3-piece soup.
ICA Boot Camp. The Apprentice.
And the winner is, in this situation, ICA Boot Camp.
Thank you very much. I'd like to thank Tanya Dowling, Bill Malone and Eddie Doyle in particular in RTE for seeing the potential in a programme called ICA Boot Camp. I want to thank a very hard-working production team, Isabel Briggs, Ruth O'Looney, but by far away the hardest-working director, Sarah Barrow, who had to work under an incredibly tight production schedule and the heaviest snowfall that Termonfeckin, County Louth has ever seen back in December 2011, 10? Anyway, I would also like to thank the ICA ladies themselves, the charming and very terrifying ICA ladies, who really give this series heart and soul, but they'd still eat you for breakfast without salt. And to the ICA themselves, a wonderful organisation. They're not just about brown bread and knitting. They were founded to further, I think, the independence of rural women, and they still espouse that today. Thankfully for us, they also have a wonderful sense of humour. So to all of those, and to Helen O'Carroll, a co-originator, thank you very, very much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Please welcome Maura Trasamigul.
Tíri bar fad, ó ráma cadachta dorcha le chlár fascnisa wabs na héidir na Canada, go síl sever na Maclean I mail ferishta, go portrait intach Angus McAnally a ahar ré, tá crealacht inar zanga dúchis taki im lá, agus seo hiad na sir atá animnithe.
Corpus Anum. Mobs Canada. Ray McAnally, Maher. Schacht.
Agus tá ifte bútsa ag, Corp agus Anam.
Gur míle magí tá sé go háling an gradam se áil, agus tá sé go háling an tahananta se áil. Ballin buich sé le gáil le Paddy Hayes an seo an léidirthóir, chuir se chuile chuún ar fáil domsa agus mé scríb sa stúrú corpus anam. Buich sé le go bhí le Mali TG Cahir, tá mar chrán take doing I gánaigh mu I ggéir drámhacht nua a churchan cín agus ag mí mad a bhíhíil agus go TG Cahir. An BII agus bors gon an na héireann freisin ar nóí. Bal an freisin buich sa le a gáil a bhain chéile Aoife Britain, tá sí Harbh fáideach agus gan crán take Somáile a chairinn leat ní éidirn leis an obair se a fad anú hacht bláthú mar a bláhéan. Bal an freisin just buich special thart gan stúr fad agus na heisteoirí ítach. Maria Doyle Kennedy tan seling an nocht agus James a fuite. Na heisteoirí lug bhí an bhí sé ítach ar bar agus an stú freisin agus tá sé sin le feiceas a chlár ceapan. Bal am just an nóta deire ar just buich special de gáil freisin go Mike Diskin in Eile tá gobar is Town Hall Theatre. Tá túfas alíntóirí in Eile nachmeach a sirú inis marach an cúna thug Mike Diskin ghóibh de tosíach agus is maithana agus gur fada búna. So gur mí maithagaí.
Just mar focal scar, the Corpus Annum is about a pioneering TV journalist who stopped at nothing to get to the truth. And in that context, I want to pay tribute to Mary Raftery, the late journalist who passed away last month. She's been in an industry not known for its role models. She was a brilliant, brilliant woman. Gurmila Maggie.
Maggie.
Well, what a year for television. From Rory McIlroy sinking the winning putt for the US Open to Barack Obama sinking a pint of the black stuff to win the hearts of the Irish people. To announce the winner of the public vote for RTE Guide TV Moment, we have an MTV and I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here Now presenter. And we just want to say a quick thanks to our mammy and daddy, Ant and Dec, for letting her out tonight. Please welcome the lovely Laura Whitmore.
Simon, which one's my mum and which one's my dad? I'm still quite confused. This is the award. It's nothing to do with them not trusting me because the other one was too heavy. Anyway, it's almost impossible to pick a favourite moment from such an eventful year. And that's why the RTE Guide asked you, the readers, to do it for them. Let's take a look at what you chose as the top 3 best TV moments of 2011.
The RTE Guide Best TV Moment of 2011. Rose of Tralee goes hip-hop. RTE. Queen Elizabeth II's speech at Dublin Castle State Banquet. RTE.
Uachtaráin agus a chuide.
Shamrock Rovers Europa League qualifying goal. Setanta, Ireland.
As the shot comes in! Oh, what a screamer!
And the RTE Guide Best TV Moment of 2011 is Shamrock Rovers Europa League qualifying goal, Setanta, Ireland.
Wow. Mr. President, Mr. Fassbender, is that still the right order? I'm not really too sure anymore. Wow. I've always dreamed of standing up here collecting an award for a 35-yard volley. I always just assumed I'd be the one that struck it, but however, I'll take it. The real credit goes to everyone at Shamrock Rovers and to Pat Sullivan, of course, who scored the goal. To everyone at Setanta Sports who worked very hard on getting the rights for this game, so much so that we only secured them on the morning of the game, so we were delighted to do so. And finally, to everyone who voted, all the Irish sports fans out there who voted for this moment, thank you very much. Have a great night. Thank you.
Brilliant. As an ardent Shelburne fan, that's made my night. Well, folks, that's the end of part 3. You've seen the nominations for Best Film, and coming up, we'll be forensically examining them with one of the stars of CSI New York to see who walks away with the top prize. We'll also be crowning the winner of the Best Actor. See you after the break.
Best Director in Television. The IFTA went to Gary Keane, The Writing in the Sky. Best International Actor. The IFTA went to Ryan Gosling, Drive. Best International Actress. The IFTA went to Glenn Close, Albert Nobbs. Best Costume Design. The IFTA went to Consolata Boyle for The Iron Lady. Best Director of Photography in Film, TV Drama. The IFTA went to Seamus McGarvey, We Need to Talk About Kevin. Best Editing in Film, TV Drama. The IFTA went to Isabel Stevenson for Love, Hate. Best Animation. The IFTA went to The Boy in the Bubble. Best Sports. The IFTA went to Eamon Coughlin, Man on a Mission.
You're very kind, thank you. Welcome back to part 4 of the show. We're approaching the moment when we reveal the winner of Best Film of the Year. Speaking of which, I just got The Artist on DVD. Tell you what, it's the last time I buy anything on O'Connell Bridge. Well, I had to bring it back. The sound wasn't working. It was in black and white. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thanks for that one, Chris. Our next category is Best Supporting Actress in Film. And the presenter is the Irish actor from CSI New York who's cleaning up the streets of Manhattan one dirt bag at a time. Or as they say in CSI Longford, well, it appears from the forensic evidence that he left Supermax at 3:30 in the morning and left parts of the kebab here, here, and here. It's a nice image, isn't it? Please welcome one of New York's finest, Mr. A.J. Buckley.
Good evening. It's such a great honor to be here with everyone tonight and to present this award for Best Supporting Actress. Even as part of an ensemble cast, these women give standout performances that show them at their height of their powers. And the nominees are
Maria Doyle Kennedy, Albert Nobbs. Fionnuala Flanagan, The Guard.
What kind of drugs?
Cocaine.
Cocaine? I could do with some cocaine. They say it gives you great get-up and go.
Brenda Fricker, Albert Nobbs.
The marmalade, Patrick. You pass the marmalade to Mr. Casey.
Always on Tuesdays, if I recall correctly.
Thank you, Mr. Nobbs.
Amy Huberman, Stella Days.
Does he know about this? Of course he does.
And the IFTA goes to the beautiful Fionnuala Flanagan.
I really was not expecting this. Thank you very much, IFTA. I thought the competition from the beautiful and talented Amy Huberman, Brenda Fricker, and Maria Doyle Kennedy was far too much to overcome. And I congratulate them. They are talented women all, and it's a pleasure to be in your company. What can I say? Brendan Gleeson, just magic, Brendan. Thank you. It was a joy and a great pleasure, and I hope we'll get to do it again. You don't have to be my son, and I don't have to be your dying mother. I'm sure we can think of some other way to play it. And the very talented John McDonough, who gave me a lovely part to play. And we had the most wonderful crew because we had dreadful weather, and they put up with an awful lot. And I am deeply grateful for their patience and sloshing through the mud and getting the camera blown off the road in Connemara, and the people of Connemara itself who just came out and supported us and gave us every help they could. And I thank you very much, and I thank IFTA and all my great colleagues and friends here tonight. Thank you.
Our next category is Best International Film, and to present it, we have an international film star, a man whose accolades include both BAFTA and Oscar nominations, but I think you'll all agree from here on in, he'll always be known as Chuckles from The Confused. Please welcome another great sport, Mr. Stephen Rea.
Thank you. The comedy that broke box office records, the thriller that broke the speed limit, the unknown life of a racing legend, and the spy movie that came in from the cold. All combined to make it a vintage year for film, and the nominees are...
Bridesmaids.
I want to apologize.
Drive. Senna. Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
And the IFTA goes to Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
Thanks a lot. It's I'm not delighted to accept the award on behalf of Tim Bevan, Eric Fellner, and Robin Slovo. I'm afraid they couldn't be here tonight, but they asked me to say a few words, and just to say they're really sorry they couldn't be here, and but they just wanted to thank the Academy and the Irish people for their impeccable good taste. Thanks very much.
The next award is for Best Script in Film. And to present it is the Cavan man who has worked with everyone from Clint Eastwood to Sidney Lumet and was recently nominated for an Emmy for his performance in Mildred Pierce alongside Kate Winslet. Please welcome the brilliant Brian F. O'Byrne.
Hello, I'm thinking about changing my name to Brian O'Byrne from Cavan. I don't know. If you're from Cavan, you're always introduced to being from Cavan. Like, watch him. Or if he dribbles, be nice to him or something. It's very odd. Anyway, movies are all about collaboration, but it's the written word that begins this magnificent process. These writers have produced screenplays that engage you from the minute the lights go down. This is where the literary and visionary collide, where an idea can change worlds. And the nominees for Best Script are...
John Banville, Glenn Close, and Gabriella Prekop, Albert Nobbs.
Excuse me? I don't want to
John Michael McDonough, The Guard.
Officer.
Terry McMahon, Charlie Casanova. Antoine O'Flaherty, Stellar Days.
And the IFTA goes to John Michael McDonough, The Guard. You've changed, John, since we saw you earlier.
I've got a lot more handsome. He's asked me to read this out. He cannot be here. I'm delighted to win this award. It means I can now tell all my friends that I've beaten John Banville in a writing competition. Not that I have any friends. Thank you, IFTA.
Our next award is for Best Actor in a Lead Role in a Feature Film. And to present it is an actress who's one of this country's most beautiful women, and indeed a former Miss Ireland. Please welcome the lovely Olivia Tracy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's wonderful to be back here in my hometown with all of you for this wonderful occasion. These nominees are 4 of the best actors working in the world of film today, each of whom have been nominated for an outstanding performance this evening. I'm proud and humbled to announce the nominees for Best Actor in Film.
Michael Fassbender, Shame. Brendan Gleeson, The Guard.
Street value. You lads are always announcing a seizure of drugs worth a street value of $10 million or $20 million or $500 million. I do always wonder what street it is you're buying your cocaine on, because it's not the same street as I'm buying my cocaine on.
Kieran Hines, Tinker Tailor, Soldier Spy.
With respect, sir, it wasn't one of your civil servants that got killed, was it? Now, this isn't about soldiers in trenches anymore. We're the front line.
Martin Sheen, Stellar Days.
But it's just damp and poor in every sense. I don't know what would have become of me if you hadn't been here this winter.
And the winner is Michael Fassbender, Shame.
Thanks a lot. My money was on you, Brendan. And, you know, first of all, big respect to you and the other nominees. I'm in pretty special company again. It's amazing. And, of course, thanks to Steve McQueen for getting me to do terrible things. Really sort of my family, my mum and dad who are here, which is always great to see them, a great support for me. And Conor McCahan, who up to this point was known as Unidentified Man, who I was piggybacking out of a party on recently and sort of piggybacking on the back of his talent. He's really sort of strong support system, and Michael Cooper in the States. I've got a lot of good people around me, and for that I'm really thankful. But this award I'm going to dedicate to my sister Catherine, who's not here, unfortunately tonight, and miss her, and she's great, so this is for her. Thanks a lot. Thanks to the IFTAs, of course. Thank you.
Now, here to present the IFTA for Best Director in Film is a man who brought us such classics as My Left Foot, In the Name of the Father, The Field, and my own personal favourite, Get Rich or Die Trying. Well, that was great. Please welcome the wonderful Mr. Jim Sheridan.
I tried to direct Simon once. It was okay. God, I'm here to present the award to the poor little director. I think it's a tough job. You only have to have one person to drive you mad. But I want to thank Brenda Fricker and all the actors who I ever worked with, because I think without them, the director's just nowhere. So here we are. The nominees for Best Director are...
Rebecca Daly, The Other Side of Sleep.
Can't understand how they still let them out at night. It's like it never happened.
John Michael McDonagh, The Guard. Terry McMahon, Charlie Casanova.
You hear me? You hear me? You don't know what I'm capable of! You don't know me!
Thaddeus O'Sullivan, Stella Days.
He's a bishop. He can bless anything he feels like blessing.
Well, if the bishop's there, you have to be there.
I know. One day they'll see their folly.
So, from films that cost $3,000 to films that cost $6 million, the winner is John Michael McDonagh, The Guard. There you go.
It's a great honor to accept this award on behalf of John McDonagh, and he asked me to say this. John Michael McDonagh is the greatest director I have ever worked with. I hope to work with him again, subject to dates and money. Man United are rubbish, Newcastle are the best.
Well done. What's your name?
I'd also like to thank my parents, Mike and Marie, and I'd like to thank my grandparents, Peggy Lane, Margaret McGrail, Desmond McGrail, my sister Leisha, my brother Keith and Keenan.
Big breath. Good.
Well, our last award this evening is, of course, for Best Irish Film. And to present it, please welcome the Minister for Arts, Heritage and the Gaeltacht, Mr. Jimmy Deenahan.
President Higgins, Minister Rabbitte, King of Kerry, Michael Fassbender, ladies and gentlemen, the nominees for Best Film show the staggering breadth of subject matter that Irish filmmakers feel comfortable with, from morality tales to touching period pieces, from artistic struggles to thrilling comedies. Ladies and gentlemen, the nominees are
Albert Nobbs, Charlie Casanova, Stella Days, The Guard,
and the winner is The Guard.
Thanks to the Academy. Of course, it started with an absolutely amazing, extraordinary screenplay from John Michael McDonagh, and it ended with landmark, legendary performance from Brendan Gleeson. And along the way, there's incredible contributions from our incredible cast and crew, almost too many to mention. And also, from my point of view as well, and also a big thank you to Ireland and the Irish people for taking this film, supporting this film, and taking it to their hearts ultimately, and turning it into an incredible national success and catapulting it onto the international stage. So thank you.
I'd also, of course, like to thank the Irish Film Board, who really got behind this film. And in that context, to thank our president, Michael D. Higgins, who actually re-established the Irish Film Board, and without whose initiative, I think, we mightn't be here at all. I'd also like to thank the team from Element, who did such a great job getting this film out. Thank you all so much.
Well, folks, that's it. We've come to the end of the 9th Irish Film and Television Awards, and what a night it's been. I'd like to thank you all here in the Convention Centre, and most importantly, you at home for watching. On a personal note, I'd like to thank everybody involved, both in front and behind the scenes. Thank you so much for watching. Until next year, good night and God bless. Thank you.
Previously awarded tonight: Best Original Score. The IFTA went to Brian Byrne, Albert Nobbs. Best Production Design. The IFTA went to Anna Rackard, Stella Days. Mac, Best Makeup and Hair. The IFTA went to Lynn Johnson, Lorraine Glynn, Albert Nobbs. Best Director of Photography in Television. The IFTA went to Peter Robertson, Waterways. Best Editing in Television. The IFTA went to Ray Rowntree, The Ashes of 9/11. Best Sound in Film, TV Drama. The IFTA went to Brendan Deasy, Niall Brady, Michelle Caniff, Steve Fannigan, Albert Nobbs. Best Sound in Television. The IFTA went to Killian Fitzgerald, Asa Hand, The Writing in the Sky.